Maja John, Nad, and Juanito looking out the door of my tiny house in Acoma. Here in Acoma on the main street, which is Rogalo, I don't know, it's Guerrero, Guerrero, I don't know, the main street of Acoma. Most days there are people who are dressed very nicely, women in beautiful dresses with a big placard, and they are there to talk about God with people. And I've intuited all along that they were probably Jehovah's Witnesses because my best friends back in El Diamante, 2 hours north of Veracruz, were Jehovah's Witnesses. And they were beautiful, beautiful people. And there's the very prominent church in the middle of the pueblo, and I always walk by it. Stevie Wonder back in the U.S. made a spectacular song that influenced me a long time ago. Now, here's some of them. There's like several groups of them dressed up really nice and walking all through the pueblo talking to people about God, and they're carrying their Bible. And these aren't the ones who talked to me. There's a couple other guys who talked to me. But I think they're all part of the same group of Jehovah's Witnesses. And what Stevie Wonder said is, love those people. Love those people. Don't make fun of them. Don't be mean to them. If they come to your door, really have a loving conversation with them, even if you don't want to practice their religion. So 2 of them came here, and I said to them, wow, it's really great. You're the first 2 people who have actually visited me. I've been here 2 months in this house, and it was all Spanish. They only spoke Spanish. And at times I was grasping for words, but we made it work. And I said, I've had people wave and say buenos dias, but nobody actually came through. They actually did not come through the gate, but they stood there and they were waiting for me, and they called to me, and I walked out to the gate and talked with them. And it was beautiful, and it was a real delicate balance. It was open heart and solid boundaries, like Brene Brown says, and like I've been practicing so hard for 5 years to love them and really talk to them and to say very clearly, your religion is perfect for you. It's not perfect for me. And they were a little persistent, if you really read the Bible. And I said, well, the Bible's a very old book, and I find it incredibly boring. I did. I didn't know the word for boring, but I basically said that. It's not interesting to me. And I said, I get my religion from the ocean, El Mar, from Los Arbolas, the trees, from the flowers from the dogs, the perros. I really get it from the dogs a lot, and I think it's not a coincidence that dog is God spelled backwards. How could that be a coincidence? No. And dogs are such a loving species, and they were sent to us to teach us about love. I'm sure of that, even though mostly in Mexico they don't realize that. So I even tried to tell them about the Stevie Wonder song. It would go nowhere to try to get that song to them. That wouldn't help. But I'm about to listen to it myself, and I'll include it as a link here because it's a beautiful song. And I said, I love you. Thank you. You walk in love, and that's a perfect thing. And I got to call somebody. Like, I'm done. And thank you very much, and you have a great day. And so we did little fist bumps at the end. That was nice. And I'll go back to God. It wouldn't work to tell them I have to go have a cigarette, because when I have tobacco, I go back to God, and I always say gracias a Dios every time I have a cigarette, and I do. Yeah. Oh, here's more.